Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about this chair. Before I buy this chair, I try to look for a review over the internet, so such as YouTube, and even I went to their website to look for a genuine purchase or buy a review. Especially on the YouTube, most of the user they talk about the comfort of the chair. And I went to the official website to look for the review and see how different people talk about this chair. Majority of people like the chair, but some even return the chair because it's causing them discomfort. I try to find what is the reason behind why people like this chair and why people don't like this chair. And that's the purpose of today's videos. I try to go for a little bit scientifically. How can you find yourself, or even how can you find this chair is a right fit to you? If you go to the website, there's a product specification and what this information means to you. Different size of chair, it does provide a recommendation of weight and height. And I found that there's not quite accurately helping you to make decision to purchase the chair. Hence, the method I'm gonna suggest today is a scientific way, or they call it non-invasive human variation measurement. It's called anthropometric measurement. The first thing you're gonna do is get a chair and sit with your most relaxed position. Measure the distance between your shoulder and your waist and the distance between your two knee distance at a relaxed position. And I'll put up my measurement against the Secretlab chair measurement at the screen. Of course, Secretlab only provide the seat depth and seat height, but it doesn't provide the dimension between your shoulder. And from the chair, I measured the width between these two tip of the shoulder. I think this is where most of the shoulder get rested. So this is about 56 cm. And the inner part of the width is 47. And versus this part area will be like 55 cm. And this is me currently sitting with the chair. My shoulder is 50 and 56. And you can see that based on the current support, like the shoulder height here is just 9 feet my size on my frame. And I found it quite comfortable. And I'm like to sitting about nearly 100 degree at this angle. It's actually keeping me engaged. So if you look at this side, it's quite comfortable and just support well. And my arm can just like movement around here. Because you have to ensure that there's a sufficient room for your hand to move around, to stretch out, to take your water or anything else. And people with a size like me, my waist is 124 cm. And the two padded side here is actually quite support well. And it gives me a little bit touch and pushing my both hip and keeping me support. So I like this kind of chair because sometimes we get lazy, right? So we like to like slanting or resting one side. So with this kind of pedal support here, it's actually pushing me and like act like a reminder and make sure keeping me engaged and keeping me sit straight. Why measure knee distance is important? Because if you're sitting at this position, some body part of your body will feel squeezy. And of course, whenever we doing our work, we doing gaming, I believe most of people sitting with the knee open. And most comfortable sitting position will be between 60 cm. And the seat width that provided by Secretlab chair is 58 cm. It's just nice because the chair itself is actually quite flat and you have a little bit corner here support. I think I should call it like curve in, just make sure my both thigh or hip is in the sitting position, and I kind of like this chair. So go to the side view. The given dimension by Secretlab chair, the seat height is 89 cm. I mean at the back of the support. From the floor to the seat height is 46 cm. So the first thing you're gonna do will be measure from the seat height to the tip of the head, measure the seat height to your neck, measure the seat height to your shoulder. And this is my dimension, and I put it on the screen so that you know what is my actual size, actual measurement versus the chair. Of course, the Secretlab chair doesn't provide the dimension from the chair from seat height to this tip of angle. So I does provide at the screen. So for your reference, the most important thing will be measuring from the seat height to the shoulder or the neck. So that's important because the pillow itself, I try to get the measurement between how high or how low the pillow could support. The highest the pillow can support is 79 cm. The lowest is 67 cm. So beyond these two dimension or these ranges, the magnet could not hold to the chair and it gets to drop off. So if you look at myself, I measure myself from the seat height to the neck is about 73. So it does fit just nice to me. One of the important measurement is you need to measure from your inner knee to the floor when your foot is 100% rested on the floor. Why is this important? Because if your actual measurement is too short than the given measurement from the Secretlab chair, your leg will be tends to hanging and it does pushing here. So at the knee side here, it will cause you numb. So of course, if you already bought that, most of people gonna do will be you try to sit further a little bit. But if it does so, you leave out the gap. The back cannot support you. And still you have find yourself like the cushion, because the cushion slightly curve up and you keep push your tight and still causing your tights to be numb or fatigue over the long time. Next, I want you to do will be in scientific way they call it buttock popliteal length. So it's from your buttock sitting position here to the either knee. This is very important because you want to ensure your length is longer than the given dimension for the Secretlab chair. Because unlike other ergonomic chair, Secretlab chair doesn't allow you to adjust the seat. If you look at my measurement here, the seat depth provided by Secretlab chair is 50 cm, but my buttock popliteal length is just 58. That's why I can understand the people that find it like you will get numb, like they don't have the back to support. So what I suggested is at least when you measure the actual measurement, try to leave another 2 to 3 fingers. So I like to do like at least leave a 2 or 3 finger here because this allows us to move our feet. That's why if you see my current chair, I'm a 48 versus a 50. I might having a difficult like moving my feet around. But don't worry, I have a suggestion and recommendation to help you improve on this matter. The Secretlab chair does provide a flat footrest on the chair for you to rest your feet. But let's say if you see now, I can only like limited position to rest my feet. You try to get a footrest for yourself. I had a footrest that I purchased somewhere on the e-commerce platform. I kind of like it because a typical footrest in the market is about maybe 10 to 14 cm height and with a length of 40 or the 50 cm. So if you get the footrest is like this angle, I have to keep my both knee together. Like for example, keep my both knee together. And I don't like this kind of footrest because I don't see people always keeping the two knee together because you will feel like fatigue over the long time. So the footrest that I get will be it can like split up and also join together. So it gives me a lot of freedom, mobility when I try to like give up bigger legs and turn around. So that's something that I can get. Now I have a footrest with me. So you can see in terms of the measurement with the chair, I have like leave out quite substantial of gap here. So now I can lift my foot around. It's a similar concept that when you buy a new shoes, you have to make sure there is a sufficient gap between the tip of the shoe and your toes. So either most of people will press in front or you insert a finger at the back of the shoe. That is the same thing that you want to leave out more gap for your ankle to move around. Especially you still need to wear a socks. If I measure myself with a relaxed position, my knee distance is about 60. And sometimes I like to like even bigger, like get relaxed, something like this position. I may end up like 74 cm or 70 cm. So it's hard to get a footrest over 70 cm. Mostly people will get only in the market you get 50 or 40 cm. But beyond that, you have to like customize. I think you find yourself very expensive to customize that. At the end of the videos, I will leave a simple checklist over the screen and I pause it a couple of seconds So hopes that they can give you an understanding or clearer visualize and what is the important measurement criteria so that to ensure the chair could fit you. Because I found that you may not easily to get this chair tried out unless you have friends that are already using this chair. So, and I hope this video can help you to make better purchase decision. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.